5 cursed YouTube videos that broke the early internet. It is currently 3:07 in the morning. The silence in my apartment is absolute. It is the kind of quiet that feels physical. It presses against your eardrums like deep water. Outside, the city is completely dead. The streetlights are just pale halos in the heavy mist. Inside my room, the only light comes from my massive desktop monitor. The cold blue glow cuts through the darkness. It reflects off the polished wood of my desk. It makes my hands look completely bloodless, ghostly, pale white. I have been sitting in this exact spot for over 9 hours straight. My neck is a tight knot of muscle. My eyes are bloodshot and dry. On my screen, there are dozens of open browser tabs. They form a jagged line of digital archives. I am tracking something specific tonight, something the algorithms have tried to bury. Most people view YouTube as an entertainment platform, an endless scroll of vlogs, tutorials, and music videos. It is a clean corporate space. But if you know how to look, if you dig into the old database registries from the mid-2000s, you find the scars. You find the videos that broke people. These are the clips that were uploaded anonymously, leaving a trail of psychological damage in their wake. They were not just spooky stories, they were anomalies. Tonight, I am documenting the 5 most notorious, deeply cursed YouTube videos in internet history. I am looking at the real histories and the mysterious users behind them. The air in my room feels incredibly cold now. Every time I breathe out, I can almost see a faint mist. The plastic casing of my monitor is making a sharp, clicking sound as the heat expands. Or maybe it is contracting. I need to focus. I need to map out this index before the exhaustion completely takes over my mind. Story 1. Username 666. Origin YouTube Archive 2008. The first file on my screen takes me back to the golden age of internet creepypastas, but the user behind it was entirely real. In 2008, a video surfaced showing what happens when you try to access a specific, suspended URL on the platform. The video showed a user typing youtube.com/username 666 directly into the address bar. At first, the page would show a standard notice, account suspended. But the video demonstrated a precise, ritualistic process. If you refresh the page exactly 42 times, the system would glitch. The corporate blue interface would slowly dissolve. The text on the screen would turn into an illegible slurry of red characters. The video showed the browser window collapsing into a chaotic mess of disturbing imagery, rotating skulls, pulsing organs, walls of hypersaturated crimson text. The real user behind this video was a Japanese experimental artist who went by the handle Nana825763. For years, people believed the video was a genuine hack of the platform's core infrastructure. The realism of the browser interface simulation was perfect. It captured the exact loading speeds, the cursor movements, and the interface design of 2008. Nana825763 used early Flash animation, custom scripts, and disturbing stop-motion puppetry to create an illusion of digital rot. The channel became an archive of surreal horror. It featured videos of rooms slowly filling with clay eyes and dolls rotting in real time. The psychological impact was profound. It made viewers realize that the digital spaces they trusted could be corrupted from within. It suggested that behind the clean user interface lay a chaotic, bleeding void. I finished typing the summary. I lean back in my chair. My spine lets out a sharp crack. I glanced down at the digital clock in the bottom right corner of my monitor. The numbers read 4:44 a.m. I watch it for a full minute. The numbers do not change. I wait longer. I count 60 seconds in my head. 1, 2, 3, 60. The clock still says 4:44. I check my wristwatch. The physical hands are moving, but the digital display on my computer is completely frozen. Then, the tab containing the archive lets out a soft digital pop. The favicon, the tiny icon on the browser tab, changes. It is no longer the standard blue icon. It is a small, blocky red square. I try to refresh the page. I click the circular arrow icon. The page does not reload. Instead, a single line of text appears at the very top of the browser. It is written in a tiny, jagged font. It says, "Please continue refreshing." I shake my head. My eyes are just playing tricks on me. Sleep deprivation can cause minor cognitive glitches. Your brain struggles to process updating visual data when it is running on empty. That is a basic neurological fact. The clock is probably just an OS freeze. My system is handling too many background processes because of all these archived media players. I need to clear my cache and move to the second file. Story 2. I feel fantastic. Origin, YouTube Archive, 2009. The second archive centers on a video that is the absolute definition of the uncanny valley. Uploaded in 2009 by a channel named Cryptid, the video is titled simply, "I Feel Fantastic." It features a life-sized female android named Tara. The robot is dressed in a pale yellow blouse and a cheap synthetic wig. She stands in front of a dark, closed window in a completely ordinary suburban room. The video is agonizingly long and repetitive. Tara moves her head in stiff, robotic jerks. Her plastic fingers twitch against her sides. She sings a simple, repetitive melody in a flat, synthesized voice. "I feel fantastic. Hey, 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 I feel fantastic." Halfway through the video, the footage abruptly cuts to a completely different shot. It is a static, brief shot of a barren patch of woods deep in the autumn forest. The camera focuses on a small depression in the dirt, covered in dead leaves. Then, it cuts right back to the robot singing its empty song. The rumors surrounding the video were terrifying. Users on early forums speculated that the creator of the robot was a serial killer. They believed Tara was wearing the actual clothes of a victim, and that the brief shot of the woods showed the exact location of a backyard burial site. The truth was uncovered after years of digital detective work. The robot was created by an eccentric inventor named John Burge. He built Tara in the early 2000s as an experimental project in automated musical performance. He wanted to create a brand new type of synthesizer that had a physical, human presence. He uploaded the videos to show off his programming work, completely unaware of how deeply disturbing the final product looked. He wanted to sell the design, but the sheer, unadulterated dread generated by the video ruined any commercial potential. The channel went dark, leaving behind an artifact of pure psychological discomfort. It was a video that felt like a suicide note from a machine. My phone vibrates on the wooden desk. The sharp, plastic buzz echoes through the quiet room. I pick it up. My thumb is cold against the glass. It is a text message from a number that contains only 3 digits, 000. "Unknown, you look pale tonight." I feel a cold weight drop into the bottom of my stomach. My breathing hitches. I quickly type a response. "Me, stop sending me this garbage. Who is this?" The reply comes back before I can even set the device down. It is a natural, conversational response, but it has no punctuation. "Unknown, your hair looks messy from the back. You should turn around and fix it." I drop the phone onto my lap. My heart is pounding so hard I can feel the pulse in the tips of my fingers. I sit perfectly still. I do not turn around. I refuse to turn around. My bedroom door is locked. The windows are closed and latched. There is nobody behind me. It is a psychological game. A spam bot using geolocation data or a sophisticated phishing script that accessed my front-facing camera. Yes, that is highly plausible. Hackers can use automated scripts to access a webcam, take a screenshot, and send automated texts to intimidate the target. It is a common swatting tactic. I am a technician. I know how these exploits work. I am letting internet urban legends warp my rational mind. I need to close the phone. I need to focus on the text editor. Story 3. Marina Mortigard Glesgorv. Origin, YouTube Archive, 2008. I focus my eyes back on the text editor. My hands are clammy. The third entry is a classic piece of internet hysteria from 2008. It is a video known as Marina Mortigard Glesgorv. The original legend claimed that YouTube staff received an anonymous link to a 20-second video. The footage showed a man staring intently into the camera. The entire video was covered in a heavy, saturated red filter. His expression was completely unreadable, blank, dead. The legend stated that the full version of the video was over 2 minutes long, and that everyone who watched the complete clip went completely insane. They would take kitchen knives and carve intricate, geometric patterns into their own arms and eyelids. The story claimed that a YouTube engineer watched the first 40 seconds and began screaming uncontrollably before deleting the file from the main server logs. The reality of the video was far more mundane, yet still intensely eerie. The entire video was a massive hoax created by an early internet troll using a single image. The man in the video was not a ghost or a killer. He was an ordinary marketing specialist from a completely legitimate business website in Eastern Europe. The troll had taken his corporate headshot, applied a deep crimson color correction, added a layer of heavy video noise, and paired it with a looping, low-frequency background hum. The true horror of Marina Mortigard Glesgorv was not supernatural. It was the power of mass suggestion. Thousands of young internet users in 2008 watched the short, 20-second loop and experienced genuine physical panic attacks. They reported intense headaches, nausea, and a sudden, overwhelming sense of doom. Their brains, primed by the terrifying stories on the forums, manufactured real physical symptoms in response to an ordinary picture of a man in a red filter. It proved that a digital image could function as a psychological weapon if the narrative surrounding it was potent enough. A small click draws my attention away from the text. I look at the top frame of my monitor. There is a small, circular webcam mounted on the plastic bezel. It is a standard digital camera I use for video calls. Right next to the lens, a tiny blue LED light is glowing. The light indicates that the camera is currently active. It is recording. I did not open my camera software. I checked the taskbar at the bottom of my screen. There are no media capture programs running in the background. I double-click the camera driver icon to force a shutdown. The system ignores the command. A small dialog box pops up in the center of my desktop. The text inside is written entirely in red letters. It says, "Recording stream successful." Then my media player launches itself. It displays a live preview window of my webcam feed. I see myself. I see the back of my chair. I see my white sweater. I see the dark outline of my closet door behind me, but the perspective is wrong. The camera is showing my room from a high, top-down angle. It looks like it is mounted on the ceiling corner right above my bed. But my webcam is physically sitting right in front of my face, on top of the monitor. I look up at my ceiling. The corner is completely dark, empty plaster. There is no camera mounted up there. I look back at the screen. In the video preview, the person sitting in the chair is not moving. I lift my right hand to wave at the lens. On the screen, the figure keeps its hands flat on the desk. It does not mimic my movement. It remains perfectly still, staring down at the keyboard. I press my knuckles against my eyes until I see patterns of colored light. I am dreaming. I have crossed the threshold into a microsleep episode. When you are awake for this long, your brain can slip into a twilight state where dream elements merge with waking perception. It is called an Iron Man hallucination. Your eyes are open, but your conscious mind is processing dream imagery. I just need to shut my eyes for 2 minutes. No, If I sleep now, I lose. I need to finish this index. I have 2 more files to document. The data must be completed. Story 4. Unfavorable semicircle. Origin, YouTube Anomaly Channel 2015. I force my hands back onto the keys. My fingers feel heavy, like they are made of lead. The 4th file is one of the most complex cryptographic mysteries in modern internet history. It is a channel known as Unfavorable Semicircle. In early 2015, an account with that name began uploading videos at an impossible rate. The channel would upload a new video every few seconds, 24 hours a day. The videos were incredibly brief. Most were only a single second long. Some lasted for a few minutes. The content of the videos was completely abstract and deeply unsettling. They consisted of a dark brown background covered in random grids of pixelated color. The audio was a chaotic texture of high-speed clicking, mechanical whirs, and sudden, distorted human voices that sounded like they were being spoken backward through a thick layer of static water. A massive community of internet sleuths gathered on Reddit to decode the channel. They realized that if you took the audio tracks from hundreds of sequential videos and stacked them on top of one another in an audio editor, they formed a massive, complex composite image. It was an acoustic map. The channel uploaded over 90,000 videos before YouTube permanently banned the account for violating system guidelines in 2016. The identity of the user was never discovered. Some believed it was a highly sophisticated automated system used by an intelligence agency for number station-style espionage. Others thought it was a weaponized data encoding test designed to stress-test the platform's video compression engines. The psychological horror of Unfavorable Semicircle was the sheer scale of the noise. It felt like watching the internal thoughts of a dying supercomputer, a digital entity processing billions of data points into a screaming, pixelated mess. The audio in my room changes. The low, steady purr of my computer tower shifts. The fan blades begin to spin faster. A high, screaming whine comes from the cooling unit. Then my speakers let out a sound. It is not the sound of the room. It is a rapid, high-speed clicking. Click, 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 click. It sounds like an old film projector running at triple speed. Mixed with the clicking is a voice. It is coming through my desktop speakers. The sound is heavily distorted, pixelated. It is a voice that sounds like my own, but every word is cut into tiny digital fragments. It is a voice that has been chopped up and reassembled in the wrong order. Speakers 444, the floor is wood, turn the light off. I pull my legs up onto the seat of my chair. I wrap my arms around my knees. My teeth are chattering. The air is freezing cold now. My breath forms a thick, white cloud in front of the screen. The monitor display begins to break apart. The clean text of my editor is pixelating. The lines of prose are shifting into blocks of solid brown and orange. The entire interface is turning into a grid of abstract digital noise. I reach for my desk lamp. I turn the switch. The light does not turn on. The bulb stays dead. This is not a dream. A dream cannot manufacture this level of consistent sensory data. The coldness in my throat is too physical. The sound of the digital clicking is vibrating the desk. I can feel the wood buzzing against my thighs. Is my computer being remotely controlled? Did I download a malicious executable from one of these old forum archives? An advanced Trojan horse can take control of system audio, corrupt display drivers, and manipulate network traffic to simulate a system failure. That is the explanation. I am dealing with a highly sophisticated cyber attack. Someone is monitoring my research and trying to induce panic. I am a rational person. I will not let a malicious script break my composure. I have one final story to write. The last archive. The intense one. I will finish it using my laptop if I have to. Story 5. Obey the Walrus. Origin, YouTube Archive, 2007. I reach for my old laptop on the corner of the desk. The battery is low, but the screen turns on with a soft, clean chime. I open a local text document. I refuse to look at the main desktop monitor anymore. The pixelated grid is pulsing like a living thing. I focus entirely on the laptop keys. The fifth and final archive is one of the earliest viral curse videos on the web. It is titled, Obey the Walrus. The video appeared in 2007, uploaded by a Latin American account named Obediencia al Duck. It was an edited clip featuring the late underground actress Sandy Crisp, known professionally as the Goddess Bunny. Sandy was a trans woman who suffered from severe polio as a child, which left her body deeply deformed and her mobility limited. The video took a scene from an underground documentary showing her dancing with a small umbrella. The uploaders took this footage, sped it up significantly, and applied a series of disorienting visual distortions. They paired the visuals with a high-pitched, piercing audio track of a children's song played backward through a heavy audio filter. The legend surrounding the video was aggressive. It claimed that an ancient internet cult used the video to initiate members, and that watching it would trigger a permanent psychological breakdown. The video was designed to cause extreme sensory disorientation. The contrast between the eerie, unnatural movements of the footage and the screeching, backward audio created an immediate, visceral fight-or-flight response in the viewer. The true horror of Obey the Walrus was the exploitation of human deformity to create a digital monster. The user behind the edit transformed an underground art piece about survival into a weapon of pure internet terror. It was a video that weaponized discomfort. It proved that the early web could take real human suffering, distort it through an algorithmic lens, and create a curse that would haunt the collective consciousness of a generation. I finish the paragraph. The final letter is typed. A sharp, heavy sound echoes through my apartment. It is not a click. It is not a digital pop. It is the sound of my bedroom door deadbolt sliding open. The heavy metal mechanism retracts with a loud, distinct clack. I stare at the door handle. The brass knob begins to turn. It rotates slowly, deliberately, 3 degrees, 10 degrees, 45 degrees. The door swings open into the dark hallway. The hallway is not empty tonight. The amber nightlight is completely dead. The space is filled with a thick, undulating mass of gray mist. The mist smells intensely of ozone, old plastic, and wet, stagnant river water. From inside the mist, a shape begins to emerge. It is a figure. It is a tall, thin silhouette. It moves with a strange, hitching gait. Its joints move too fast. Its shoulders tilt at an unnatural, broken angle. As it steps into the blue light of my room, I can see its face. It is a face that is completely smooth. It has no eyes. It has no nose. It is just a solid, blank mask of white synthetic skin. But it is wearing a cheap, matted blonde wig that is shifting in the cold draft. The speakers on my dead desktop tower suddenly blast a sound at maximum volume. The audio is completely blown out. It is a high-pitched, screeching melody, a children's song played backward. The sound is so loud it makes my ears throb with a sharp, blinding pain. The figure takes a step forward. Its plastic fingers twitch against its sides. Its mouth, a narrow, horizontal slit in the synthetic skin, drops open with a wet snap. The voice that comes out does not belong to a person. It is a synthesized, flat voice. It uses my exact vocal register. It sounds like an AI model reading text using my identity. Voice, I feel fantastic. Hey, 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 you finished the compilation. The floorboards beneath my chair begin to vibrate violently. The pixelated grid from the monitor is now spreading across the wood of my room. The dark brown pixels are eating through the real flooring, turning my apartment into an abstract, hollow digital void. I try to stand up, but my legs will not obey my brain. My body feels like it has been programmed into a fixed position. I am a static asset in a corrupted file. The figure reaches out its long, pale arm. Its cold, plastic fingers brush against the side of my neck. The touch feels like solid ice. The blue light of the monitor expands, filling my entire field of vision. The room vanishes. The desk vanishes. There is only the flat, mechanical song looping in the dark. Error, buffer overflow, playback complete.